My name is Sunil Yadav. In this session, I'm going to talk about basics like what is collection, what is document, how we can create database, and how we can do the CRUD operations. So we'll try to cover one by one all those steps. Then we will move on the advanced level. So hopefully you have already installed MongoDB and it's working for you the way I have. If you haven't done it, please do that. So let me do command plus plus. Okay, so I'm going to do control L clear, and if I'm going to run Mongo, right? So now this is working for me. Hopefully it's working for you as well. Okay, so I'm going to official website here, right? If you can see here, so I'm going to take reference from the MongoDB website. This is a really good document. If we follow it, most of the thing we can get easily all those things what we need for MongoDB. So like if we can go to doc, right, we can see the driver, right? So driver is basically used for to talk to MongoDB server and do the basic operation. Okay, so if we can see, right, we have so many drivers, right? Like if you are using Java, then basically we see the Java driver, right? And if we are using a PHP, then PHP drivers. So I already explained in previous session as well. So but these are the helpful, right? If we want to use road driver to talk to our database and insert the operation, all the operations we need to specific to language. Okay, so that is one thing. And if we go to server in this, right, we see the things we can see here, right? Like all this information is available here, right? How we can go with like learn something you want, go to MongoDB University, enroll yourself, and right, you learn some courses. It's really helpful. Okay, so we are going to introduction, like introduction in MongoDB. So like document database, like a record in MongoDB, a document basically, and we are storing those document into collection, and collection is like list of collection, like is going to be part of a database, right? So this is JSON basically. So JSON is very important. Two things is very important in MongoDB. One is JSON, one is BSN, right? So JSON, we are saying if you go to official website, right, JSON website, so we are saying introducing JSON. JSON is just JavaScript object notation, is a lightweight data interface format. So we need to understand like how we can write valid JSON, right? That is key thing in MongoDB. Because everything is JSON, right, and we are storing internally, right? So if we can see, right, so first let's go to JSON, right? So if we want to store like a object, so we are saying the curly braces is going to be start and is curly braces is going to end, right? We are saying white space, and we want to separate two elements, right? If we are writing some elements, right, so I'm going to separate through the comma, right? And we need to put like separated key and value through the colon basically. So if you see, just I prepared one document here, right? So what I'm trying to say here is this is just event, right? Any event, but just I put it some data. Suppose you are doing some shopping, right? So that is basically event. Everything is like look like an event, right? So I'm saying suppose I'm going to another website, I order type of event is like order item XYZ, you order, that this status is open, right? And its price whatever you purchase from city, country, what date, right, you are using. So let me remove this date. You'll come on to later this so basically and like country and is active or not. So generally we are trying to say like, so here is the data type basically, right? And we can say event ID, like event ID, right? Something 1 2 3 4, right? Comma we need to put, otherwise it's not valid. So this is JSON representation, right? So if we can see, right, I'm putting here is this bracket. So this means collection of like documents basically, like list of documents we are putting into one, but I will go one by one, right? So let's understand like basic things. Here is JSON. So what we are trying to say here is going to start with curly braces, okay, and is going to end with curly braces here. So this is my one JSON, valid JSON format. If something is not valid, suppose I am going to just remove this one, we can see, right, he's getting what error, like like this is not a valid JSON, right? So we can put comma separated. And we are saying array, then array means is going to be an array is ordered collection of values, and array begin with a left bracket and ends with the right brackets, right? Okay, and is going to be separated through the comma, right? Array, if you can put list of values basically. Okay, and like values can be like string, number, object, array, true, false, null, correct? And similar way, like string, you should have a valid string like quotation marks with or reverse valid. So all those details I'm not going to too much here. And digit, you can say this format, white space, right? So many things. Another thing is BSN basically. What is BSN basically? BSN is binary format of the data. Internally MongoDB store all the data in binary format. So why binary format is needed? Because we can't store, right, the JSON content into because if you are going to put this, it's going to create a lot of data size, as well as it's not efficient to do the operations basically native way. So we are converting into the binary format. So what we are trying to say here, sort of binary JSON is a binary encoded serialization of JSON like documents like JSON. BSN support the embedding of the documents and array within the documents and arrays. BSN also contains extension that allow representation of data type and not part of JSON space. For your BSN is the date type and binary data. So if you will see, right, in MongoDB, whenever you will create a JSON, right, so my MongoDB add some other data type. So those are the not JSON data type, but it is binary JSON data type. We will go over it. So why BSN is important basically? BSN is lightweight, traversable, and efficient basically. So if we can see, right, might be aware of protocol buffers like in we have in Google, like protocol buffers. So those are generally also the representation of data, and we did the storing the data right format. And that data is going to internally store in a binary format. So that is also good. Like generally people are now using the protocol buffer. Might be you heard about Abro, right? So many protocol basically we have to convert our plain data to binary format, right? So let's go over to this tutorial again. So what we are trying to say here is, so first is like a database and collection. So before that, like if you want to use your free trial license, right, so you can go to create an account, right, anywhere you can access, like it is cloud ready environment. So you can have create Mongo database the way we are going to create here, right? Similar way you can create database in Atlas, right, and do the things, right, anywhere you can connect with your application and use this free tier is also, that is also available. So I have account, you can also, if you like, you can also have account. So what we are trying to say here, like database and collection. So what is the database basically? Database generally just you create a database under you have collections, right, and collection can have view the way you have relation database, nothing difference. So suppose if I want to create something, right, some database. So if you go to, I think let me say by from here, so exit actually by, okay. So first we need to start with Mongo. Okay, so this is our Mongo shell, and we are using 27017, right, a port number basically. Okay, so what we are going to do here, we are going to show db here, right? So these are the if you install MongoDB server, then we have already like admin database, config database, local. So admin, right, if you are creating the user, so those things is going to be maintained in admin database, config, local. But the DB, right, the DB thing is, if you're going to DB this just if you so this is representing the current database. So we can see, right, this DB is saying test database, but we don't see the test database at all, right? So MongoDB by default giving us, right, hey, I'm going to, if you do any operation, like I say db dot something employee or create the collection or whatever, so it's going to part of DB database, or like, sorry, test database. Okay, so if you come here, right, so we're saying MongoDB stores data records as a documents, okay, especially BSN documents, which are gathered together in collection. So we're creating the documents, and there we are going to store into collection, and a database store one or more collection of documents. Simple as it. Okay. So we are saying, like, let's, if you want to create some database yourself, right? So what we can do, just say use, right? I'm going to say use, events. I'm going to create one database events, right? So use, I'm saying that this is my events database. If I say show DBs, right, so still it's not available because database should be, is going to exist for us if they have the collections, right? And collection have the document. So if I say, hey, let me see what database currently I am associated with, I'm saying DB, but he's saying, hey, you are associated with the event database. That is perfectly fine, but I'm not able to see. So let's create some, events with the database. So I created, this just collection dummy connection. You can create your own. Just I'm trying to put the things to you so that you understand it. So let's create this document, right, one by one, and let's see what is happening. So what I'm going to do, I'm saying DB, right, dot, okay. So my collection, like a collection name, what you want. So events, event store, we can say event store, okay. Just I'm giving the name, and if I press the tab, right, so what operation I want to do, insert. So insert I want to do, right? So we can see, right, insert one method, insert many, insert one, right? So if you want to insert many documents at a time in my this collection, event store is going to store, but let's start with one, okay. Okay, now we need put valid JSON under it, right? So what is valid JSON? I already explained to you. So if you put valid JSON, like the one I have here, right, I have to say command C, and I'm going to command V, okay. So valid JSON is going to be like here. So if you see, right, I miss, double quote. So if I enter, it's wrong, right, because I close here the parenthesis. So basically if you do right this way, so I'm going to say db dot event store, right, dot insert one, okay, and I'm going to say this and just paste it, okay. Now our bracket is going to be close here. I'm going to close here. So if I enter it, so it's now created, like knowledge means true and is created object ID. So if you want to see like how data is, so now if you click on show database, right, so database, so now event database is created for us, right. And if you want to check event store, right, what we have inside, so we can say db, this is my current database. I'm going to point events. I'm going to say event store dot, right. So if I want to do some find operation, right, so let me go to clear top and say find. If you just tab, right, so we will say, right, find one, find and modify, find and delete. So these methods are available for us. So I'm going to say find, right, and just enter. So we can say this data is inserted, right. So if you want to some looks good, like prettify the data, right, so that pretty method is available here, right. Okay, so this looks really nice, okay. Yeah, because this is formatting the JSON for us and showing nice way we have. But we can see, right, one object ID added here. What is this object ID? If you want to validate this JSON, right, if I want to put this JSON is valid or not, we want to check here, right. So if I say comma, right, this is my JSON, okay, I'm going to paste here. So we can see, right, this is not valid JSON. Object ID is not a JSON, like JSON type, support in JSON. This is binary format support. So if you go to official detail, right, in BSN types, so we can see, right, BSN type in MongoDB. BSN is a binary serialization format we use to store documents and make remote procedure calls in MongoDB. So we have these data types basically: object ID, string, timestamp, date, right. Those are the BSN types, not a JSON type. So let's clear here, right, otherwise, and some is deprecated, right. So these are the BSN type we need to understand. So we are good now, right, and we can see, right, we have stored one data successfully, correct. Now we can say this is unique ID generating for us. But if you want to MongoDB generate for you always unique record or unique ID, right, so that you will have just primary key, right, try to do some operation, and by default MongoDB providing index with this ID, right. So if you don't want to create, if you want to do some operation with this ID, it's very efficient way to do the things, right. So underscore ID is really helpful, but if you want to create your own ID something, right, so suppose I want to insert this record, right, I want to insert this record, suppose shipping part, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to say again insert db.event store dot insert one. Okay, and I'm going to say let's put this value something like underscore id comma underscore id, right? I'm going to say I don't want MongoDB generated for me like object type. I'm going to say this I want to store in 1 2 3 4 5, right? That's some number, right? 1 2 3 4. Okay, so let's do that. So here I'm going to say command B, okay, and I want to close this bracket. So here we can see is acknowledge and inserted id is 1 2 3 4. So now we have, if you check again, so we have two record here. So one is object type, another is just a number, right? This is not object type, so you can do that and not a problem, right? MongoDB saying we are supporting schemaless. What data type you want to for other fields, I'm not worry about it, because nothing is like, if this item is xyz is string, I can make it like number as well, right? This nothing like is fixed schema, so we can do that. And suppose if I'm going to insert again the same thing, right? Same record. So what I'm going getting the error here is because I'm trying to insert the same record underscore id 1 2 3 4 again, right? So this is again, now we are getting the error because you are trying to insert same id with number again, right? So this is not valid, so you can't do that. Okay, so this way, right? So these are the basic thing, right? We need to understand, that's the key thing, right? So like what is the JSON, what is the BSN type, right? And once we are good with that one, right, then we do right CURD operation, right? How we can insert the way I showed, right? Insert one, how we can go with insert many, right? So those things we can do that as well. So in this session I explained the basics, so we need to understand those things. And the next session I will going to talk about the like this CURD operation, right? How can you do that this CURD operation? So all those things I am going to try to explain you, might be to help you. So thank you for your time, hope you like this session. Thank you.